I always feel like whenever I line up with the relay, I'm thinking about the guys in the 90s because they kind of set the standard. You know, they won the Worlds in 95 and 96, and they were just so dominant, and they had that era where everybody knew that it was between like the Canadians and the Americans, and the Canadians were able to come out on top, and that just showed that the Maple Leaf can be a sprint country and win the 4x1. And so, you know, it helps to have Glenn Roy as part of that 90s group as our head coach and our leader. And he kind of just instills that mentality that, you know, every time we step on the track, we have a potential for great things. And then you see what we can do in the individual events when we all get together. You know, we just make it happen. So we know we have the talent pool to compete. We have the camaraderie. We grew up with each other. We've been running for years with each other, just practicing. And unlike other teams, you know, sometimes, like, I hate to use it all the time, but the Americans, when they get together, they're such fierce competitors in the individual events that they're sometimes not friends, and they don't want to practice really. So they don't really work on the fundamentals. And we're the opposite. You know, we're all friends, and we're fierce rivals too when we compete at Canadian Championships, but then we go back to being friends as soon as it's over. And since we have that camaraderie and that background relationship, I feel like it's easier for us to come together for a common goal, which is, you know, success in the relay.
Sometimes chemistry does make a difference, and I think the chemistry that we have, I always say this, like, and probably Aaron doesn't even remember, but I'm like, me and Aaron basically grew up together. So I think the chemistry of us, you know, being around each other for so long, that helps. It helps in so many different ways. Like, Andre and me were roommates until we stopped getting roommates.
Silver medalist from the Olympic Games in Tokyo.
Canada wins! Canada is the world champion!
What's good? What's good? Welcome back to another episode of Kingsley TV. My name is Aaron Kingsley Brown, and I post videos about the track and field experience in my life as a professional sprinter. So if you vibe with that, then consider hitting that subscribe button and join me on the waves of 10,000 subscribers. So I'm finally back from Eugene, got my fresh cut, ready for another reaction video. I also got my Cactus Jack shirt on from the Nike Travis Scott apparel collab that they gave to all the Nike athletes that came home with one of these. Matter of fact, let's do a quick unboxing video to show everything in the gold medal kit. Alright, so that was everything included in the gold medal kit from Nike. Shout out once again to the sponsor for making the moment special. And before we run this tape and start my reaction, I want to recall my reaction video from last year to the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. We just have to get them in range and let them do damage, but you know, those terrible passes killed us. Let that be a lesson to you kids. You could have the fastest guys and be the favorites based on names and what people have run on paper. But if you don't get those stick passes right, it's over in the relay. It's all about the exchanges, the little things, fundamentals. Listen to your coach, zone times, stick passes, spacing between, stretching the zones. These are all key things to pay attention to, kids. Remember that. But we have gold medal potential, so we're gonna go for it again. Bronze medal, hungry for more. Damn, we could have had that gold, man. Damn. Is what it is. We'll be back. We'll be back. How things can change in a year, man. Keep those words in your mind as you're watching this reaction video. And real quick, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel and share this with your friends. Now, without any more waiting, it's time to react. Alright, so 4x1. Let me set the stage and get back in the mindset that I had back during those championships. It's the day after the 200-meter finals and it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. You know, I'm feeling pretty low, pretty defeated. I'm gonna do a full reaction video to the 200 meters as well as the 100 meters, but I wanted to start with the gold medal race, of course. Anyways, I'm feeling down, not really feeling like running track, but tough luck. I have to suck it up, step it up for my team, get back out there, bounce back real quick. No time to feel sad for myself. I knew we had a good chance at winning gold. Really believe that. So I remember seeing Andre after the 100-meter finals and asked if he was running the 200, and he said he didn't know. At that point I knew, nah, he's not gonna run it. So all I said to him was, just don't leave me in the 4x1. I need my anchor, man. And that was because I knew we had a really good opportunity, man, to do something special. We left a lot to be had in Tokyo, and I really felt like this is the one where we could put it all together. It's another year under our belt of experience. We've been working hard together. I did a lot of passes with Jerome, so we began that chemistry down. Fresh Andre this time. We have Brendan, who was only running the relay. We have Jerome, who ran 1 round of the 100 and 2 rounds of the 2, so he's relatively fresh. Aside from me, man, everyone's feeling good. So I'm feeling like, okay, this is our opportunity to do something special in the 4x1. And this would be really special, man, to do it on US soil like they did in '96 in Atlanta. That would be almost poetic, especially because there was a lot of people talking crazy, man. Anson put it out there that he thought we can win, but a lot of people were disrespecting us, man. All the forum charts, all the pundits, all the people that know track and field and are making their predictions, nobody gave us any ratings. And that's nothing different than the past, despite the fact that I already had 4 relay medals over the course of my career on the world championship and Olympic stage. I guess people don't remember that, so we had to remind them. But anyways, in the first round, you know what it is. We always play it conservative. We're trying to get the stick around and set ourselves up with a good time for the finals so we get a good lane. We had lane 7, which is actually pretty good for us because we always get disrespected at these championships. We get some tight lane like 2 or 3 or something like that, but this time they gave us 7. Showing love to the boys. All right, so let's see how this first round shook out. There's your boy walking out for the prelims underneath the stadium. So setting the stage again, like I said, we're in 7. We got Jamaica to our outside. I'm throwing up the 3, letting everybody know this is my 3rd event. Still feeling good. By the way, we had to warm up at Lane Community College, so we had to take a bus away from the stadium, about 15 minutes to another track to warm up there, because the warm-up track, I don't know if you've seen it before, but it's like almost square. You can't really do handoffs there unless you just do them on the straight, but we want to actually practice on the curve. But we all got on that bus, 15 minutes over to Lane Community College to work on our handoffs. And then once we did that, we had to come back after warming up already, sit on the bus again, and then get ready to go into the car room, which is back at the stadium. So between then and there, between the warm-up at the Lane Community College and getting back to the stadium and checking in, we're sitting there getting cold. I try my best to warm up again, but I feel like because we did that and I sat for a little bit, my calf cramped a little bit. That in addition to my quad cramping, which I'll talk about more in my 200-meter reaction video when I slipped out of the blocks. But you know, I'm a little banged up, but it's mind over matter, baby. This is the championships. It's all or nothing. Back to the video. So we got Spain in 6, France in 5, you know, a good solid squad. Italy in 4 without Jacobs, so we knew they're not the same team, the same Olympic champion team. Brazil down there in 3, they're always a solid squad, but we like our chances in this heat. We felt like heat 1 was the hotter heat, so we just want to do what we got to do to qualify, make it through to the next day with our safe passes, be real conservative, make sure that get through and qualify, do what we have to do. So guns up, here we go, bow. So I'm driving, I feel pretty good. You know, I'm going against Akeem Blake, so he's a solid opening leg too, but we're pretty neck and neck there. But my pass there was terrible with Jerome. He said he didn't hear me again, just like Tokyo, and I missed his hand at first. I ran up on him, just very bad pass. That pass with Jerome and Brendan was actually the best pass that we had. Not the greatest though, and then there, Brendan, as always, ran up on Dre, but then, you know, when I saw this, I'm like, okay, Dre still got some juice in him. He almost ran down Jimmy Vico with a bad pass. So if we open up our marks, he gets a better acceleration, he's gonna be good in the final. So I like what I saw. It was frustrating that we didn't win the heat, but it is what it is. It's just the first round. The thing is just to qualify, and we hit that big Q, so we know we're in good position. We're probably gonna get a solid lane for the final. So job well done. So you can see us in our interview. We're not that happy. We're like, man, We wanted to win the heat, but it is what it is. We're still happy just to qualify and live to fight another day. I was kind of pissed because I really wanted a good pass with me and Jerome, because we know we have to set the tempo if we want to win this thing. It's going to come down to us. We have to stave off any other strong team in the first 2 legs and set us up. We cannot give it to Andre in the deficit, especially knowing that not the same Andre like he normally is at the championship. We have to get him in contention. If we do that, it's money time. So you can see here, we had our meeting, put the zone splits on the screen. You can see what everybody ran for their zone times, you know, on the fly, and then you can see the zone passes on the screen. And you see our leader, head coach and relay coach, Glenroy Gilbert, giving us instructions. And we go around the horn, everybody says their piece. And I just told everybody straight up, I started cussing. I was like, man, this is some bull. Like, I want us to really go for it in the finals. And like, no more playing it safe. Got to open up these marks and everybody get the hell off the mark. We got to go for this. We got a real opportunity ahead of us. And I don't want to look back and be like, oh man, I wish you did this and change that. No, this is going to be the one. We're going to get it done. So that was the prelims. I mean, look at these numbers. Like, you could see the zone times. Anything under 2.8 is what you want. That's like money. So the first exchange, 292, not gonna do it. 274, that's money. See, that's what we're talking about. That's what we need. Look at the third exchange, 307. That's child's play, man. That's high school. And that's what I said in the meeting. I'm like, what is this? Like, come on, man. We gotta be better than this. I don't care what the foot speed is. It's all about them passes. The better the passes are, the better the zone split will be, the better the fly run will be. So we gotta set each other up for success. If we do that, we could drop off so much time. You know, we ran 38.10, we ran 37.70 at our best last year, and I feel like we have way more time to shave down from there. So we look at these zone passes and we say, all right, let's fix this. I'm gonna heal up, I'm gonna recover. You know, this is gonna be my 8th race, but everyone else is fresh. I'm gonna come with it. I'm gonna be ready to go in the finals. I'm gonna get the hell out of the blocks. You guys make sure you get out and just set the tone from there. I'm gonna set it off in the finals. That's what I'm telling everybody. And then from there, it's on y'all to get it done. All right, man, this is it. This is the finals. We debriefed, we had our meeting, let everybody know what we felt on the team, the opportunities ahead of us. We wanted to do it for Glenroy, who by the way was out with COVID, so we had to have a Zoom meeting. Normally we meet in person, but as you saw, we met over Zoom because he was in quarantine, he was locked away. They had him in the gulag. We had to go out there and hold it down for the boy, man. You know, even though our leader's out, he's still with us in spirit. We know what to do. We're vets. We've been here before. We gotta handle business. It's on us to handle it. We can't rely on him to get us up. It's on us to light that fire, baby. We gotta hold it down for the country. So everyone's feeling pretty good, pretty confident. I'm hyping everybody up, man. I'm trying to be the energized buddy. Even though I'm on race 8 and I'm tired, I'm still sore from cramping. I don't care. I need to do this. I need to get through this, and as soon as I get through it, I'm finished. You know, I'm going full recovery mode. I'm gonna eat like crap, all that stuff, but I'm still focused for one more race, one more championship to go for broke. So when we're in the call room, right underneath the stadium, they have a TV there for us to watch before we go out. We watched the 4x1 women win for the USA, and the crowd was going crazy. You know, they're all chanting, USA, USA. They pull off a huge upset being the Jamaican women, and that gave the US men confidence. You could see it in their faces. We have a tight battle. We know it's gonna come down to us in the US. That's on paper who looks like the best teams, the strongest teams out there. We're in lane 4, we got them in lane 3. My calf is a little sore from yesterday cramping, but I don't care, we got a job to do. And I knew because they're in lane 3 right underneath us that the camera's gonna be focused on us 2 lanes, and I'll be damned if I see a replay over and over and over, me getting cooked up. So Christian Coleman's one of the best starters in the world, if not the best. I'm up there too with one of the best starts in the curve especially. So I know I can go toe to toe with him. People might not believe that, but I'm gonna go out there and put it out there, show the world what I can do. So let's run this tape and see what we did in this final. Look at the crowd, man, everybody's hype. I'm there pacing in my blocks, going back and forth, like, all right, you can do this. I'm telling myself, you're the best starter. You're the best starter in the world. I'm telling myself that. Psych myself up. Positive affirmations. All right, so we got Ghana in lane 8. You know, they ran 38.5, not bad. South Africa in lane 7. They got a killer on the anchor with Simbine, but they don't quite have their full A squad, it looks like. So, you know, not really a huge factor on our radar. Great Britain's always a factor. No matter what lineup they have, they're really crisp with their handoffs. You know they got their experience, championship medals, so always got to watch out for them. They got a great lane, lane 6. France, you know, they got 2 guys in there that ran really fast, and Jamie Vico's a vet. He's always running fast, so they got us in the prelims, but we feel like we got their number. And then we got our boys. It's time. It's our time. Let's go. We had our bronze, we had our silver. Time to get that gold, baby. And then the favorites, USA, look at them, they're confident. Crowd's going wild. You can't really hear it, but the crowd was going crazy, and it gets really loud in there. Then you can't even hear the announcer, man. The crowd drowns them out. So Jamaica down in 2. They had a really strong team, but they didn't run well in the first round, so they got stuck in 2. And that's why you gotta handle business in the first round, man. You don't wanna set yourself up for a tough race, but they still did an oblique on 3rd leg. Johan is in there, and of course, Keem Blake. So solid squad. And then Brazil down in 1. All right, so stage is set. I know what I gotta do. I gotta set the tone. I gotta set the tempo. That's my job as a starter, is to get us on good pace, really good pace. And for me, personally, I took a challenge of holding off Coleman, one of the best starters in the world, setting up Jerome to do battle with Lyles down the backstretch. 2 world champions in the 100 and 200 right there. Me and Jerome gotta go head to head with them. See how we fare. Getting down in the blocks, still telling myself over and over, best starter in the world, best starter in the world, best starter in the world. Crowd is silent. Here we go. Guns up. Pow. So I'm driving. I'm pumping as hard as I can. And then when I get up, I'm accelerating. And this time we open up our marks. So our pass is money. That's what I'm talking about. I pass it up to Jerome and I'm screaming. I'm like, yes, that was it. Because I knew I set him up. And when I set up Jerome for a good run, it's going to fly. He had a great pass with Brendan. Brendan's good. We're in the lead. You know, USA and us were battling. They had a terrible pass. You see Elijah fall. Andre's gone. And when I'm seeing this, I'm screaming. I'm like, we got it. Nobody's running down Andre. Nobody's running down Andre. That's all I said. I wish the camera was on me right now, because I was going crazy on the backstretch. I lost my mind. The Americans are stunned. The crowd was stunned, but there was a lot of Canadians out there. So shout out to the Maple Leaf, man. We traveled well. They showed up for us. And I think some of the US crowd even hyped us up too. You know, we're friendly neighbors up north. But, you know, I'm on the backstretch just going crazy. Like, this is our house. I'm talking crazy, you know, because they talk crazy about us. They counted us out. They said we couldn't do it. They celebrated early. They're talking mess. And I just had to let it out, man. I'm like, man, this is our house. We run this town. I even broke my glasses from shouting too loud. You know, I grabbed them off. I'm screaming. You'll see me on the screen soon. But man, all these teams are shocked. They didn't think we were gonna pull it out. We knew. Nobody else did. Ups to the downs. This is a 7-year journey, man. Here we go. Me, man. I was so happy when I saw my boys. Because these two, especially Brendan and Dre, we've been together for 7 years, man, running this relay, dog. Finally got our gold. Finally on the top of the podium where we believed we belonged. Shout out to Great Britain that came through. And USA ran well, man. I know everyone, it says gold or bust for the US, but 37.55 is a solid result for them, especially throwing together a team like that. They're not happy, of course. They wanted to win from the home crowd. They're the favorites and their expectation is to win, as always, as it should be. You can see the replay here. I gave up nothing to Coleman, man. I held him off and their pass was terrible. He ran right up on Noah. And Noah did not do Noah things. For a 19.3 guy, he did not make up ground on Jerome at all. And it showed. We're in good position. Elijah Hall did his thing. He brought them back into it. But that right there, when he turned around to get the stick, not a good pass, man. And they train together, Marv and Andre, so he knows. Here we go, the close-up, look at this. First of all, he's running with his hand out with the baton, losing time. Bracy reached back. Okay, he didn't turn around, but he reached back for it. You know, you're supposed to just leave your hand out and let him get it into you. Nope. Even Great Britain messed up. You know, he's doing a little bit of chicken arm. We had a great pass, and Brendan knows he's hype. And Andre said he was nervous because he's like, oh man, I'm actually in this race. He's used to coming back from the depths of hell, having to run people down, but we did our job, finally. And put him in good position. Let our anchor go to work. Let him have fun. Throw their arms up, baby. First win since 1997, the Donovan Bailey era. What a time, man, what a time. I could watch this race over and over and over, man. I love it. I love it. These are the moments that you work so hard for, man. And then you just let out all that joy, that excitement. I wish I could relive it, man. That was such a special moment. Get the maple leaf, the flag draped around us, get to do our victory lap. On US soil too, like it's 1996. Come on, man. You can't write up a better script than that. Look at all these maple leaves in the crowd. Look at that. I'm telling you, there was a lot of them. They traveled well. When we did our victory lap, I was shocked how many Canadians there are. Look at this. Yep.
Remember, Aaron Brown made the final here in the 100
man to do it.
and
100,
the 200, the only man to do that.
Good boy. And I think that got underrated. A lot of people took for granted how hard it is to do the triple. It's hard. I did it in 2019 and we didn't make it out the first round. Me and Dre did. I wanted to do the triple again. I was up to the challenge and I knew going in mentally that I'm gonna be stronger this time and be able to give my best in the 4x1 because I knew the opportunity we had and to finish strong. But yeah, a lot of people don't realize that I'm tired, my legs are dead, and I had the task of holding off Christian Coleman on first leg and setting us up with a good run on the opening leg, setting the tempo. Not to toot my own horn, but I just want to throw it out there because I feel like a lot of people forget that. Obviously Dre not having his best year, dealing with COVID and having an up and down season even before that, showed out, man. Did his thing on Anchor, became Andre DeGrasse again, and like he said in his tweet, he's leaving here with something. I love it. Brendan did his thing, he's on straight relay duty at this championships, and he came with a positive attitude, did his thing. And then Jerome, man, Big Moose. Shout out to you, man, Big Moose. He did his thing, and I was so proud because I gave Moose a hard time. I trained with him, and I know what he's capable of, and a lot of times he gets in his own way. So he's got some reason for things not going the way it should, but this time, no reason, nothing was working against him. He showed up, did his thing, lived up to his name, Moose. So big shout out to you, Moose. Me to you, honestly, is what did it. I think once they didn't break us in the first two legs, they started to get nervous because then they went into Elijah to Marvin. And if we get it even and close in contention with that man on Anchor, good things will happen. You see this in our interview. Look at this. Go back and look at the prelim interview and then look at this. Look at us cheesing, man. Draped in the Canadian flag. Oh man, I love this. What a time, what a time.
I'm on the cover of Lethal Weapon. Back to back like I'm Jordan, 96, 97, whoa.
Remember, Aaron Brown made the final here in the 100 and the 200, the only man to do that.
Very good change for Gilbert, the bobsleigh brakeman.
I tell you what, Jerome Blake is running well on that second leg.
For Canada, Surin.
Great Britain is still there, and is Canada. Right?
And Surin is clear. Canada lead.
It's the US and Canada. Canada's ahead.
And Canada win it. America second.
Canada wins. Canada is the world champion. So for the first time since 1997, the Canadians pull the biggest upset of these 4x1 relays and get the job done. That is the fastest time ever run on US soil.
Esme on the first, Gilbert on the second, Surin on the third, Bailey on the fourth.
Aaron Brown, Jerome Blake, Brendan Rodney, and Andre DeGrasse are world champions. Canada, the Olympic champions, way back in '96. Canada caused the upset.
'23, 2024, and 2025. Yeah. We got a lot of championships, and we're not going anywhere. You know, these guys are all still primed and ready to go, so we have many more goals that we can go after and try and defend our championship.
Yeah, yeah, once again, I'm steaming. We're right beside them, so we see them and how happy they are, how excited they are to get their golds. They're up higher on the podium, and you're thinking, damn, that should be us. We should be up there, man. We should be celebrating on the middle stand. We should be the last ones. We should see the Canadian flag rising the highest. But instead, we see the Italian flag. It's just little things, man. Then we gotta listen to their anthem. Nah, one day we'll hero Canada. Trust and believe that.
One day we'll hero Canada. Trust and believe that.
Victory lap.
Ladies and gentlemen,
please rise for our national anthem.
I'm gonna stand up for this. The anthem's playing. Quiet down, quiet down. What's crazy is it took forever to play our anthem too. They couldn't find it. They weren't prepared for it, but they got it eventually. Shout out to all the haters. This is gonna be the last time I flex, but if it's gonna be the last flex, gotta make sure I do it right. Feel like Batman. Feel like I'm back in Eugene. So gold medal details. What took Team Canada from medal contenders to on top of the podium walking with this gold? A couple things. One, Jerome and I always missed our handoffs and our pass was never good. Our zone exchange time was never good. But this time, he said he couldn't hear me after the prelims. I made sure he heard me. I screamed so loud, you could have heard me in the concession stand. And sure enough, he said, oh, I heard you this time. So I put my hand back. Then, success. You see our handoff, money, on point. That allowed us to stave off the Christian to Noah combo, and we pretty much neutralized that, and that was key because those two are bangers right there. Christian's one of the best stars in the world, if not the best, the 60-meter world champion, and then Noah Lyles, you saw what he did, 19.3 in the 200 on my head, so those two are no joke, but for us to pass it to the third leg even, that was crucial. Two, we open up our marks, finally. You know, we told Glenroy, trust us. We have to open up these marks. We got to go for broke. That's what all the other teams are doing. That's how they're successful. If we want to compete and run those deep times, we have to open up those marks. So Jerome gave me 31 steps. Perfect. I love it. Brendan gave him 32 steps. Perfect. And then Andre, he finally got out. You know, Andre, I don't know if he likes to run people down, you know, get out a little slow and then run people down and turn on the jets. But he finally got out a little bit. I mean, you could see he still got ran up a little bit, but we can open that even more. And that's exciting because we can run even faster. And further down he gets it, the better he's going to be on the fly, which is a scary sight. Three, just believing. You know, there's so many times where we talked about winning, when we went out there and our actions didn't really back it up, but this time we really believed it. We knew we can come away with gold if we just believed, go out there, trust each other, and act like we belong here. Act like this was our race. Finally, number 4, set Dre up for success. Dre always has to come back from the depths of hell, try and bring us back into medal contention, and he was never within range to compete for that gold. But this time, we set him up for success. We made sure we handled our business. We neutralized the Americans on the first 2 legs. Brendan did his thing on third leg to get him in good position. They passed it off strong. They didn't bobble the stick. They had a nice solid handoff, and boom, Dre is in position to do work. And honestly, like I said in my Tokyo 2020 reaction video, Dre's the best anchor in the world. I trust my ank. I love him on anchor, him on the fly, good night. And that's how you come away with this. Gold medal details, baby. So, my final recap of the 4x1 at the 2022 World Athletics Championships in Eugene. After countless relays over the years, dating back all the way to 2013 in Moscow when I won my first relay medal, we finally won. We finally got it done. This is my 5th World Championship and Olympic medal and my first gold. And I gotta say, my set is looking gorgeous. I got 3 bronze, 1 silver, and 1 gold. I may still have work to do with my individual events, trying to get a medal there, get on the podium there, and I'm still working very, very hard to get that. But these relays, my set's looking gorgeous. And I don't think that's it for us either. It's not like this is our last dance, like the last time a lot of us can be together. No, like we're still all in our primes. We're still healthy. We're still all capable and still ready to go out there and seize these opportunities, man. We got the World Championships next year, got Paris 2024, and then another World Championships in Tokyo in 25. I don't see why we can't add to the count, man. We've seen the camaraderie, the chemistry's there, got more experience now. We've worked Jerome into the lineup. We're getting our order down. We're getting our steps down. We can stretch it even more. We still have more to give to go even faster. When everybody's still at their best and getting even faster in the individual events, that only bode well for the relay. You know, add more foot speed to the mix and couple that with our chemistry and our handoffs. It's a scary sight, man. It's a scary sight for the rest of the world, man. Trust and believe that. Maybe finally now we'll get our respect and other teams will game plan for us because they know we can actually show up and win gold on any given day. 37:48, new national record, 5th fastest time of all time. So nothing to sneeze at, baby. That's what I'm talking about, deep times. And we can go even faster, I'm telling you. Our biomech guy, Dana, who put together the times last year, like I said, we could have ran 37:50 if we had our prelim handoffs. We haven't analyzed this one, so we don't know what our full potential is yet, but it took all our best relay legs and put it into one race. We were capable of 37.2. And that might have changed now that we ran this race with better handoffs, so we'll see. And I gotta say, shout out to Anson Henry, man. He went out on a limb earlier this year and said that we were gonna win. He actually literally guaranteed that we were gonna win. And everyone said he was crazy. He caught so much flack, man, but he knew, and he's been our biggest supporter, so shout out to him. No one else believed that we would do it, but we did it. I like this feeling of being a world champion, man. I can get used to this, man. Gold. Mwah. Well, I'm steaming though. Not gonna lie to you. Yes, yes, yes. Woo! I'm getting hyped up again, baby. Woo, woo, woo. Tastes like victory. Let's go. Let's go. Back in the Maple Leaf, baby. It's in Canada, where it belongs. Need to add more of those, though. Let's run it back in 2023. Oh, and one last thing. Anson already got him and delivered my message, so there's nothing more to say.
We gonna celebrate because at the end of every track meet, we all know what really matters is 4x1. We all know that. Who team the strongest? Anson, I can't believe I'm saying this, but put your cup up.
Respect.
Before we get off this show, congratulations to Canada.
Congratulations.
You guys did good.
Cheers.
Cheers.
My turn. I just want to say one thing.
Go ahead.
One thing.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I got a message, actually, from Aaron Brown, the first leg on the 4x1.
What
the
did he
exact
say?
words were, I need to be bringing smoke to the coach that wears the caps. I didn't forget that live, what he was saying about us. He was talking crazy. First leg, Aaron Brown with the gold medal winning 4x1 team.
Anson already got him and delivered my message, so there's nothing more to say. But I'll just say, for coach with the caps, you know better. I hope you learned your lesson. I hope you learned your lesson. Stop counting us out. And to all the other haters saying, oh, they didn't run their best legs, they didn't run their best, we don't want to hear none of that. Canada is a force to be reckoned with. Stop counting us out, or keep counting us out, and we'll keep proving you wrong. As far as this relay goes, I'm very, very confident. I'll put my squad up against anybody. I'm gonna close this thing out with some clips that I took from the meet. Back right here in the same spot that I was in after the 200, and now the only thing that's different, I'm a world champion. This one's special, man, because it's been a long time coming with the guys. We always knew we had the talent. No one believes in us. They never rate us, man. Anytime predictions come out for the 4x1, they never include Canada. I don't know why. This is my 5th medal, first gold, but come on, consistency, man. Since 2013, we've medaled at every champs except for 2017 and 2019. But man, something special on U.S. soil is our home now. Yeah, world champs, let's go, world champs. Obviously, I still want my individual glory, but to share it with my boys, man, special moment. Special moment, man. I can't even describe it. I gotta go eat. I'm tired. I ran 8 races. Signing off from Eugene. Thank you.
2.9 is the best.
Dinner of champs. And he has a bit of a weak stomach, so he doesn't like to play it phones out because that's when you risk it, but it's high risk, high rewards. So So there you have it, man. My reaction to the gold medal race for Team Canada in the 4x100 m relay at the World Athletics Championships in Eugene, Oregon. What a time to be alive, man. It's still a special moment. If you enjoyed this reaction video, that's not the only reaction I've done. Check out this playlist here with more reaction videos that I've done in the past, or this video here that YouTube recommends. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel, and join me on the way to 10,000 subscribers. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.